I'm back. How y'all doing? Hey. So, I'm going to complete my video from yesterday about the truth about how demons help you rise, especially when you've worked hard and have gotten nowhere. The seriousness of demonic magic, or any magic really, but when working with the ancient ones, the luminaries, it's a whole different ballpark, whole different playing field. What are the changes you need to make in order to get to where you want to be, especially if you've worked hard and have gotten nowhere? What are the changes you need to make on the inside before you see an external change? Those are the questions you would ask yourself when working with demons. You would go about meditating. You would evaluate yourself. You would examine yourself, yourself, while not seeking validation from anyone when it comes to your life. What validation seeking does, it takes away your power. Asking people for help, people's opinions, not factual evidence. Asking for people's opinions about your life, about certain things I see people asking for help with that only they would have the answer to if they would just sit and evaluate themselves. But this is more specifically targeted towards people who want to work with demons. When you go and you seek validation from outsiders, people who don't necessarily practice magic, they're going to knock you off of your tracks. They're going to knock you off your tracks. They're not going to help. You're not going to be able to find any real answers unless you go to the demons that you're working with yourself. Validation seeking will take away your power. It will take away your self-worth. It will take away your strength. It will take away, it just takes away. It takes away. Validation seeking is not something that you should be looking for in the eyes and minds of others. You're already valid. You was valid the day you was born. That all comes down to self-worth. Are you worthy of what it is you're trying to achieve through demonic magic? Do you feel that you are worthy enough? You validate yourself by your own measuring of your own validation. Nobody else can tell you whether you're worthy or not of the thing that you're looking for. It all depends on you. Giving away your power through validation seeking is detrimental to your growth. It's detrimental to your life. It's detrimental to your practice. Seeking validation from self is a different story. Am I valid? Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? What is your answer to your own questions? What are your answers to your questions? What are your answers to your own questions? Do you believe you're worthy of it? Do you believe that you are valid? It all starts with you. You letting people tread over your life, tell you what to do. You asking for other people's opinions, asking for things that aren't necessarily going to help you succeed in demonic magic. I've seen a lot of folk, have had a lot of folk that I've worked with want to gain more of something. I'm not going to be too specific because a lot of this stuff is private. But I always ask them, are you ready and willing to make a change? Because that's what demonic magic is about, making a change, making a transmutation, a mental, emotional, and then the physical transformation of self. You want love. You got to love yourself first. You want money. You got to think about it first. You got to think about how you feel about money. What are your blockages? What are the things that are blocking you from money? What are things that are blocking you from love? What are things that are blocking you from that new job or that new house or that new car or new clothes or whatever it might be that you're trying to get to through demonic magic, working with demons? What is your blockages? You know, you can also get blocked by not setting healthy boundaries, allowing people to manipulate you, allowing people to take your power from you, allowing people to pull you and drag you into their bullshit. Loyalty does not mean that you go in and help somebody fight their battles that they caused on themselves. Loyalty to another person does not mean you giving all of yourself to them, taking from you. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it another way. Giving yourself over to another person to be that listening ear, to be that confidant all the time, while they give you nothing in return, takes your power, your sovereignty. It takes away your validation. It takes away your power. It takes away your mental and emotional strength. That takes it away. Setting healthy boundaries is another thing that will cause you to fail in demonic magic. Set healthy boundaries. You don't have to be Superman or Superwoman for anybody but yourself. Start taking stock of how you feel when you're talking to somebody that absolutely drains you, that you are always there for, and they don't do nothing in return for you. You're always the one who gives yourself over, or you're bending over backwards for somebody else, but you are left alone, and when you look up and there's nobody there when you need them. Set boundaries. Draw the line. That's where I draw the line. I'm not getting ready to take it anymore. You don't have to answer a phone call. You don't have to answer any text. You don't have to do anything you want to do. The power of free will lies in decision making. Free will is nothing more than your free will to choose to do what you want to do. You decide every day. From the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep at night, you decide your free will all day, every day. You decide it. You choose it. That's what your free will is. You got free will to choose whatever you are willing to do. What are you willing to do? You got to take your power back. You have to take your power back. It starts with you. Giving away your power. Giving away your free will. Giving away your vital life force, your creative magnetic energy. Creative magnetic energy. Creative magnetic energy. Giving it away to someone else drains you. Mind of the psychic vampires. The energy vampires, the energy glommers. Are you serious about working with demons, working with Lucifer, practicing magic? Whether it be mind magic, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Ifa, Obe, whatever. Are you serious about it? Are you serious about your life? Why are you even practicing magic in the first place? Why are you even seeking help with demons in the first place? Why? What is your why? Why? Sit down and really reflect, meditate, and examine yourself. And ask yourself, why? Why am I doing this? What is my purpose? What's the point? Demons will help you rise when you're ready to rise. And readiness means to be emotionally, mentally, and physically ready. You get mentally ready first. Mentally, on a mental level. Emotionally, vibrating with it. And then physically walking in that. You first have to become the thing or the person that you're seeking to be. You want to be rich. But yet you have this lack mindset. Or you want to be loved, but you don't love yourself. Or you want to be top dog, CEO, or whatever, a musician. But in your mind, you're not there yet. This is where demons come in. I need help. I need help to become who it is that I'm seeing myself as. I just can't get that mark. I just can't get there. I don't know how to. Humility. Because you don't have all the answers. You don't know everything. Validation seeking takes away your power. You are valid enough. You are enough in your own life. Your life, your power was meant for you and nobody else. And don't let nobody else take your power. Take your power back. Call all of your power back to you before you go to bed. Call your power back to you when you wake up. Call your power back to you throughout the day, because you're going through energy exchanges all day, every day, whether you on a phone, whether you on Facebook scrolling, that's an energy exchange. The more negativity you have in your life, the more negative mindset you're going to have. The more positive things in your life, the more positivity and optimism you're going to have. Working with the luminaries, the ancient ones, the demons of the Royal Legion under Lucifer. This is what they're about. Not just greed and sex and hatred and human sacrifices and all kinds of other crap that you read in these books. They are nothing like that. Nothing like that. One big gigantic hoax, one big gigantic lie after another. If you want to make it somewhere, if you want to be somebody, it's time for you to dig deep within yourself, within your core, within you. And that comes through meditation. That comes through reflection. That comes through you gaining a new perspective, a better perspective of you on your own life. The world is yours. You can have whatever you want. But do you have that mindset? Are you willing to take the next step that is necessary in your life without fear? Lucifer taught me to be fearless. I'm doing things that 5 years ago I would have never done. Because I was too afraid to. Because I thought that I was going to be judged. Because I thought that I wasn't good enough. I was not valid enough. Because I didn't have any worth. I didn't have any self-love. Because nobody instilled any of that in me to begin with. But I learned the hard way as an adult. I am responsible for me and how I turn out. Nobody else is. I'm responsible for how I turn out. I'm responsible for how I treat people. I am responsible with how I treat myself. I'm responsible for my own life, my actions, my thoughts, my emotions. I'm in control of all of that. Me. That's what makes a part of me. It's up to you to pull that motherfucking life of yours by the horns and say, I'm ready for change. Grab that bull and say, I'm ready to change. And you talk to that bull called your life, and you tell your life what you want. What you really want. What do you really want? Nothing is really out of reach. Nothing. It's not out of reach. It's not. People think that these things are far off. It's not far off. It's a lot closer than you think. That all comes with mental programming. Get out that damn TV. People sit and watch TV all day, getting advertised to. All day. That's all you see. Television commercials. You know that sitcoms are nothing more than 15 to 20 minutes long. But because of commercials, it seems like it's longer. But those skits are no more than 15 to 20 minutes long. Because of commercials. Take the commercials out and you'll see how short that shit really is. Fear tactics. Driving the collective consciousness crazy. Fear-based teachings in schools, on the news. Make them afraid, and they will stay down and stay quiet and stay low. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Yeah, the rich get richer in their mind, the poor get poorer in their mind first. Mind, collective consciousness. Mind your mind. Demons help you rise when you have done all you can on your own. After you've done all you could on your own without magic. Lucifer and his legion help you rise, but you have to be ready to run. How do they help you rise? Through your studies. That's the playing field. That's practice right there. That's preparation. You in college or whatever, you going to get you a new certification, that's preparation for something bigger. How do you fight? Read your books. Study. 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 Study your materials. Understand psychology. Understand mental alchemy. The world is the playing field. But in the background, for you and your life, the preparation lies within whatever it is that you put in your energy to. Whatever you put in your energy to, that's what's going to be for your life. Sit back and reflect. You'll see exactly where, and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to need no tarot card reading anyway. You're not. If you would just sit down, quiet your mind, all that mind chatter, worry, cussing yourself out, getting mad at Billy Bob and Sue and Felicia and Shaquan and whoever the hell else that you've been talking to. Fighting in your mind, all of this mind chatter and all this anger and all this frustration, all this fear, this doubt and this worry and this crying and this emptiness. That's just learn how to meditate. Because if you sit down and you quiet your mind and you think about all the decisions you have made thus far, you will see exactly where you're headed. You'll see exactly where you're going. You don't need tarot cards because the magic is in you. Codependency kills. Codependency is dangerous. Codependency on somebody else to lead you is dangerous. In college, they give you a course. They give you a track to go through. They line it out for you, but you not realizing that the day you were born, there was no line. There was no outline. There was no outline. When you were born, there was no guide. There was no, oh, this is what I do after I'm born. This is who I'm going to be taken care of after I get old enough. And this is what I'm going to do as a kid. And this is how I'm going to be right. There ain't none of that. There's no outline. There's no syllabus. There's no guide. There's none of that. None of that. You don't get a guide. Nobody has one. Nobody has a map when they're born. Nobody has a guide. Nobody has an outline of their life when they're born. Nobody has one. It's not readily available to you. Your purpose lies in what makes your heart thump, what makes your heart beat, what gives you joy, what brings you peace and comfort, what makes you happier, fulfilling. Your purpose. If you need to know what your purpose is, go to Astroth. If you're too afraid to talk to anyone in the Royal Legion, talk to Lucifer. Everybody has a purpose, but nobody has a guide on how to get to it. You're not given a roadmap when you're born. Are you serious about your life? Are you serious about your own spiritual growth? Are you serious about where you're headed? Are you serious about making a change? Are you serious about working with Lucifer and his legion? This is more than just demonic summoning for a temporary fix that you're going to need later on anyway. Because once you do magic, once you step foot into magic, you got to stay there. Or not. And everything is just going to go back to the way it was or worse. Because magic is what keeps everything up in your life. So, it all starts with you. It all starts with your decision making, goal setting, reflection, meditation, and not looking toward the exterior for validation, for help. You want help? You ask the masters of all things for help. They'll help you better than any human being would ever be able to help you. Learn to lean not on thine own understanding, but always seek wisdom and knowledge through spiritual growth and evolution. Take your power back. Get yourself together, gather your bearings, pull yourself together. Life is short. Life is very short. We don't have time to be playing games and being nasty to other people because we're trying to get somewhere in our life before we get into a casket. Or I should say, before we're placed into a casket. Before we're placed in an urn or a body bag. We don't got time to be playing around. Nasty people want to be nasty. Let them be nasty to themselves. Turn a deaf ear. Put your protections up. Protect. Figure it out. Grab your life by the horns. Your life. Find what it is that you really want to do with yourself. Figure that out. Find your happiness. Stop looking for happiness from other people. You're not going to have it. You are in charge of your own happiness, your own life, your own way of living, your lifestyle, and your family. But even they're only a part of your life. They're not you. We come in here alone, we go out alone. So, I hope that I have helped someone, somewhere, get closer to their goal, spiritual growth, whether it be working with demons, whether it be working any kind of magic, mental, whatever. Don't give a damn. Do what you want to do. Just don't tread on my shit. Because I for damn sure ain't gonna mess with yours, because I don't got time. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to be looking at nobody else and what they doing. No. I'm in my own lane, doing my own thing. And you should too. Hail Lucifer. Hail Legion. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. It's hot as hell outside. It rained. It cooled off a little bit, but it's still hot as hell. Y'all have a good day. Bye.